everybody. I have an announcement to make.
So I've got a story for you that's supposed to be one of the worst. But don't worry, I'm going to try to break it down to where it makes sense. But even if it doesn't, trust me, the source material is way more confusing. Here's The Room.
I can't believe you're telling me this.
So we meet Johnny, a banker who laughs uncomfortably in any situation.
Beat her up so bad she ended up in a hospital on Guerrero Street.
And God knows what his accent is.
Brazilian. Or Chinese or something weird.
He comes home, bringing a gift for his fiancée Lisa, wrapped in an oh-so-classy cheetah print box. She tries on the dress as the neighbor kid Denny comes in. But when Johnny says he wants to take a nap, and Lisa, wearing a sexy red dress, takes him by the hand and goes upstairs with him while telling Johnny she can't wait for him to take it off of her, Denny thinks, I'll go too.
What a cockblock. Read the room, kid.
Oh, then he jumps in bed with them, and they have to tell him to leave. And he still wants to stay. But he eventually fucks off, and they bang. But when he's done humping her belly button, he rolls over and goes to sleep. You know, because he wanted to take a nap.
I'm going to take a nap.
But because of this, the next morning, she tells her mom that she doesn't love him anymore because he's boring. And Claudette's like, so? You've been with him for 5 years and he pays for everything. Suck it up and marry the dude.
Anything for my princess.
And this insight makes her tell her that she'll stay with Johnny. But as soon as Claudette serves her purpose and leaves, Lisa makes a phone call to Mark to bitch about how controlling her mom is.
She wants to control my life. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and that's it. What do you think I should do?
Man, women just confuse me.
She invites him over the next day, where she's very handsy, strips into a little black dress, and pours him some wine in a champagne glass.
She's very classy.
He's confused on why he's there, keeping in mind that yesterday he knew who was on the phone when she called him babe and said she needed to see him. But then she tries to seduce him, and he's like, no, Johnny's my best friend. I can't do this. But then she kisses him, and he's like, okay, and they bang on the stairs, which can't be very comfortable.
Yeah, you can say that again.
After, Lisa tells him that she loves him, but Mark feels guilty and says that they can't do this anymore, and she agrees. So they make out some more.
Good thinking.
Now let me ask you this. Have you ever heard a waiter say, enjoy your meal, and someone says, you too? Because that's both Johnny and the shop owner when he buys flowers.
Can I have a dozen red roses, please?
Oh, hi, Johnny. I didn't know it was you. Here you go.
That's me. How much is it?
It'll be $18.
Here you go. Keep the change. Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
You're both weird.
Denny shows up to talk to Johnny, and Lisa says he'll be home any minute. So he's like, okay, and just leaves.
Whatever, I don't care.
And 30 seconds later, when Johnny shows up, Lisa asks if he got his promotion. And he tells her no. And if that wasn't clear enough, she uses her detective skills to notice that he's upset and asks him,
You didn't get it, did you?
I just can't figure women out. Sometimes they're just too smart.
She wants to cheer him up, so she convinces him to start drinking for the first time ever with vodka and room temperature apple juice.
That sounds good.
Which I'm sure will pair very well with their terrible sounding pizza.
Half Canadian bacon with pineapple, half artichoke with pesto, and light on the cheese.
And then they bang.
Johnny doesn't seem very excited. Is there a problem?
I'm tired. I'm wasted.
The next morning, Lisa's planning a surprise party for Johnny's birthday next Friday, and her mother brings up that her brother's trying to get money out of her, and also that she has cancer.
I definitely have breast cancer.
Who would take money from a cancer patient?
That jerk Harold.
It doesn't matter, because we don't hear about either one of those things ever again.
I'm sure I'll be all right.
But Lisa tells her mom that Johnny got drunk last night and hit her. Because you typically plan a party for your attackers after an assault.
Men and women use and abuse each other all the time. There's nothing wrong with it.
So they leave, and this couple, Mike and Michelle, sneak into the apartment to fool around on the couch. And after Michelle served her purpose,
Got blown last night. First time.
Lisa and Claudette come back, so Mike and Michelle leave. Then Claudette sits on the sex couch and makes Denny feel uncomfortable for wanting to borrow a cup of sugar.
You're such a manipulative bitch.
Lisa tells her that Johnny took Denny in off the street, and he's paying for his apartment and school.
So in the 5 years that Lisa's been with Johnny, Claudette has never been introduced to Johnny's foster kid?
Well, she seems to only come over when Johnny's at work, and Denny only comes over when Johnny's home. Unless he's trying to bang Lisa.
Can I kiss you?
Hold on. He's not like 12?
No, he's in college, just socially awkward and can't tell when he's being a third wheel.
Stop ganging up on me!
But at least we know why Johnny was so upset when he didn't get the promotion. He's supporting two sponges.
They are using me, and I am the fool.
Later, sponge number 2's dribbling a basketball on the roof, like you do, and this is when Chris R shows up to collect some money. Denny says he'll go get it, so Chris R pulls a gun on him.
Who does he think he is?
Luckily, Johnny and Mark show up and pull Chris R off him. Then Lisa and Claudette show up to take care of Denny while the guys take Chris R to jail.
Why do you keep calling him Chris R? Is there another Chris in the story?
No, it's just a really cool nickname that rolls off the tongue.
Cool name for a cool cat.
So they find out that Denny owes Chris R money for some drugs, which makes Chris R a terrible drug dealer for not getting the money up front, and he might need to lay off his own stash if he's going to overreact to somebody leaving their wallet downstairs.
Why are you so hysterical?
But Johnny and Mark come back since the San Francisco Police Department was already downstairs or something, and they join to comfort Denny.
If a lot of people love each other, the world would be a better place to live.
The next day, Mark sits on the roof thinking about Lisa when Johnny comes up.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
After ignoring that comment, Mark talks about how women are confusing, and when Johnny asks follow-up questions, he gets mad and fucks off in a shed with no other doors.
Please be a secret door. Please be a secret door. Please be a secret door.
Yay! But Denny comes up and tells Johnny that he's in love with Lisa, mostly because if somebody doesn't mention how good looking she is every 5 minutes or so, she'll die or some shit.
Alright, you're beautiful.
You have nice legs, Lisa.
Lisa looks hot tonight.
I feel like I want to kiss her and tell her that I love her.
Johnny says that she loves Denny too, but just as a friend. Then he asks Denny about the girl he's dating, and he's like, I'm gonna marry her someday.
Marriage has nothing to do with love.
Meanwhile, Lisa's with Michelle, telling her that Johnny hit her and that she's sleeping with Johnny's best friend, to which Michelle uses her detective skills to figure out it's Mark.
It's Mark, isn't it? Tricky, tricky.
Then Johnny comes in while they're swearing to keep the affair a secret. And now that Michelle served her purpose, she takes off, and Johnny wants to know what the secret is.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
Then, when asking about why she told people he hit her, he pushes her on the couch. Twice.
All men are assholes.
Not always.
The next day, Johnny runs into Mike, who tells him this embarrassing story about Claudette finding his underwear on the couch the other day. Then Denny shows up, and he comes up with an excuse to leave.
My grandmother dropped acid and she freaked out and hijacked a school bus full of penguins.
But Mark shows up and taps him with a football, so he falls into some trash cans and gets a concussion.
He's a natural.
Later, Lisa and Claudette come home, and Lisa tells her that she doesn't love Johnny anymore, and she's sleeping with somebody else. But Johnny was just sitting on the staircase for some reason and heard everything. So when Lisa walks her mom out, he adds a recording device to the phone.
Where do you get one of those?
Shut up, he just has one, and apparently uses it enough that he has a compartment under the table for it to hide, and he also carries extra tapes in his shirt pocket.
Anybody ever tell you you're a little paranoid?
His friend Peter shows up, and he lets him know that Lisa's cheating and wants some advice.
But you're a psychologist. Do you have some advice? It seems to me like you're an expert.
Then when Mark shows up, Johnny yells at Peter for trying to help.
Peter, you always play psychologist with us.
And when Lisa shows up with Denny, since Peter and Mark have served their purposes, they head to the roof. Peter asks Mark if he's okay, and wants to help after he says he might jump off the roof. But when he calls him out for banging Lisa, Mark tries to push him off, forgetting to lift apparently.
I wasn't strong enough.
They agree that he should keep it a secret, but also stop banging Lisa.
Didn't you enjoy it?
Later on, Peter and Mark, who somehow managed to overlook the attempted murder, join Johnny and Denny, who are all in tuxes. And Denny decides that they should throw the football around, but they stop when Peter trips and needs all three of them to help him up.
These guys aren't very good at sports, are they?
You know, it's possible if they tried boxing, they would all die.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
So Johnny and Mark meet at a coffee shop where it takes 2 people to take a person's order.
So this is before the wedding?
No, they're actually not getting married for a month, and we know this because Lisa told Denny that she hasn't even started shopping for a dress yet.
Then what's up with the tuxes?
Tux football, which is totally a real thing guys do.
But, you know, it's not like a macho measuring thing.
But Denny does mention wedding photos, but that's something you would do at the wedding. Anyway, at the poorly run coffee shop, Johnny can't tell Mark about work.
No, I can't. Anyway, how is your sex life?
And Mark can't tell Johnny about his love life. So Johnny just leaves because there was no point in them meeting up at all. But knowing that Johnny isn't at work, Mark goes over to see Lisa, and they bang.
Why do you do things like this?
Then he comes over again the next day while Lisa's cleaning for Johnny's party, and they're about to bang when Michelle comes over. She catches them and is like, "You little fornicators." Then she shames Lisa for not telling Johnny. But people will be coming over anytime, so she needs to clean.
People are very strange these days.
Later, Mark and Johnny are running in the park, and when they get home...
Surprise!
Happy birthday.
No, the story just picks up the next morning when Johnny's leaving for work, and Claudette shows up. Lisa tells her that she wants to be with Mark, but her mom tells her, marry for the money. Then she leaves after showing up at 8 o'clock in the morning for absolutely no reason so Lisa can clean for the party. When Johnny gets home from work, everyone's there to sing happy birthday to him, which I'm not even sure why people sing this to anyone whose age is in double digits. It's really annoying and makes people uncomfortable.
I don't mind.
Later, she tells everybody to go outside, but this is so she can be alone with Mark. But some dude catches him and is really invested in how this will affect their friend group, even though he's so crucial to this group that we don't know what his name is.
You don't know shit.
Outside, Lisa tells Michelle and the random dude that she plans on telling Johnny about the affair and that she's leaving him after his birthday. So to ease the blow of the breakup, she also told Johnny that she was pregnant, which he tells the whole party.
She's a sociopath.
Inside, Mark asks her if the baby's his, and she tells him to drop it and then slaps him when he doesn't.
You make me sick.
So Johnny comes over to fight him, but it's more like two of those wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube men got stuck together.
I agree with that.
They get pulled apart and call a truce. But later, Mark and Lisa are all over each other on the dance floor.
You're not very subtle.
And when Johnny calls it out, they start fighting tubemen style again.
He's holding me back.
And when they get pulled apart again, Johnny goes upstairs.
I don't want to ruin his birthday.
So after everybody leaves, and Claudette even cleaned up, Johnny still won't come out of the bathroom. Now Lisa's been going around telling everybody she can that Johnny got drunk and hit her, and the response has always been the same.
Johnny doesn't drink.
But tonight when he showed up to his party, nobody even bat an eye about him drinking.
I don't drink, you know that.
And after seeing him get into 2 fights, everybody felt comfortable leaving her alone with this dude.
Lisa, we're not worried about you. We're worried about Johnny.
He's very sensitive.
So since Johnny's clearly not going to put out tonight, Lisa calls Mark telling him that she's coming over. And then Johnny comes out wondering who she was talking to. When she won't answer, he gets another recorder and plays the tape.
I miss you.
I just saw you. What are you talking about?
He freaks out hearing it and even breaks the tape player.
They betrayed me, they didn't keep their promise, they tricked me and I don't care anymore.
When she leaves, he throws a baby fit, messing up the apartment with the energy of a cat on a countertop.
What makes you say that?
But because he can't stop thinking about all the mind-blowing belly button sex he's gonna miss, he finds the gun that Mark took from Chris R. that apparently the cops didn't take as evidence, and he eats a bullet.
Let's go eat, honk.
And he dies. Mark and Lisa find him in the morning with blood all over the floor, and Lisa wonders if he's dead. Mark tries to wake him up, but finds the hole in the back of his head and confirms his death. Lisa's like, well, at least we can be together now. And Mark's like, fuck off. Then Denny comes in and cries about how he just lost his meal ticket.
Just leave.
And because everyone loves Denny and can't stand to see him upset, Mark comes back for a group hug over Johnny's corpse.
That's not right.
No guilt trips.
That's not the end of the story.
Go on, I'm listening.
Okay.
I have something I want to show you.
You like it?
We should stick around for a while.
You're just a little chicken.
Cheep, 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 cheep.
Come on. Cheep, 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 cheep.
I was standing in the way of a bullet. I have to go now. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye-bye.